Hi guys, we're here at Taste of Dubai 2017, one of the best food events here in Dubai. We're gonna go check out some of the food in there, so let's go check it out. Okay, we started off. First place is Rama Sake. We've got the burger with the crispy soft shell crab and the beef brisket bao in the steamed bun. I'm going to try out the soft shell crab burger first. The bun is soft with a nice toasting on the top. The crab is nice and crispy, but it's not that soft inside, but it still tastes good. But there's a bit of too much bread to the meat ratio for my liking, but otherwise the taste is really good, and the mayonnaise sauce that they have inside is really creamy and really tasty as well. Try out the brisket bao. It's a nice fat piece of meat inside. The taste is really good, but it's quite difficult to eat, as you could probably see. The meat is quite fatty, so it's quite difficult to bite through, but the taste is really good.
Hey Lloyd, do you know what you're gonna cook?
No idea.
Welcome to Taste of Dubai and the Noor and Pyrex Cookery Challenge Theatre. Please, can you welcome to the stage the Cookery Gourmet, Jenny Morris, and the Spice Prince, Reza Mahammad. Are you awake? Are you? Okay. Come on. You want everybody moving in the stove. Yes? Where's your wife? No. You're having a race. You sit down and relax. How do you like your egg? Do you like it hard?
Well done.
No.
Oh no, you don't have to have it.
It's got to be soft and trembling.
Just crack it out.
Yes.
You can do it now.
We use two hands, sir, because you're going to have to open that shell.
Shell, exactly.
Yeah, in you go.
In it goes. One extreme to the other. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, like that. It's a sprinkling. Oh, I see.
that's really good, darling. Get your fingers in deep. Put your fingers in
It's
there.
right into it. This shell like that.
Your husband needs educating. Just get your pans nice and hot. And what we do is we're cooking a paprika chicken dish. Right, now we want to go in. Good. And then with your chicken, add the tomato paste. Sponge. They're going to suck up and soak up all that delicious chickeny paprika-y flavor. Some pepper. A little bit of pepper. Yes. Take one little piece of chicken out and check it that it's cooked. 4, 3, 2, 1, stop cooking!
Haphazard. This is why you're never gonna be. This is why you're never gonna be a cook.
Josie, are you going to try some? And good morning.
So this is the Wes Lodge burger from Wes Lodge, which is located on the 68th floor in the JW Marriott Marquis. With the burger, they haven't done too much. They haven't really reinvented the wheel. No point trying to complicate things. Let the quality of the meat do the talking and the natural flavors of the meat come through. This burger is just really well cooked and then put in a nice brioche bun. Additional flavor comes from the salad and the really juicy pickle inside that gives that bitterness. Every bite you have, you get the softness and the puffiness of the bun, and then the meat explosion in your mouth, followed by that bitterness and the juiciness of the pickle coming through at the same time, which makes for a very nice burger. The fried chicken is done in the cubes, as you can see, like this, with a nice light breading on the outside. The breading had good seasoning, but it wasn't the best seasoning that I'd ever tasted on chicken. It only had a light spice to it and not enough different seasonings for my liking. The coleslaw, however, that came with it added an extra dimension, and that bitterness, I think it's vinegar that they used with it, gave the chicken an extra dimension when you mix the two together, because otherwise the chicken on its own was not bad, but nothing special that I was expecting. It was actually a little bit of a disappointment. So this is the shrimp tacos from Lucky Voice, the karaoke place located in Barsha Heights. Thought I'd try out the food there in case I ever decided to go. As a half Filipino, I have a bit of a soft spot for karaoke, the official national sport of the Philippines. The shrimp taco was really good and definitely the best dish I've had so far at Taste of Dubai. The shrimp itself was cooked really nicely and the breading on the outside was light but also had that crunchiness to contrast with the soft meat inside the crunchy exterior that was made by the breading. There was a nice bit of salsa inside and lettuce within the taco, and that was all wrapped in a very thin taco, which was more like a soft tortilla. What usually happens with tacos, tortillas, is that if they're made badly or if they're too moist inside, they tend to fall apart and become a real mess to eat. But these ones were perfect. The flavor inside and the construction made it really easy to eat. And the best thing actually about it was that there was a bit of heat that came through with the dish. I think they put some sliced jalapeno peppers inside that gave each bite just a little bit of heat, but not too much that it should scare off anyone who's not into their spicy food. I can't get her out of my mind. Yeah, I'ma dance my heart until the dawn, but I won't be done when morning comes. Doing it all night, all summer. Gonna spend it like no other. So I decided to get a couple of dishes from Burger and Lobster. Of course, I've never been to the actual restaurant itself, even though I myself come from London. I've never been to the original restaurant there, nor the one that's in DIFC in Dubai. So I thought I'd try out these little dishes to see if it's worth going to the actual restaurant itself, despite the hype that it's got and recommendations from other people I know who've been to that restaurant. I tried the lobster bites. The lobster bites tasted very good. The lobster itself was very tasty. They added a little bit of cheese, and the portions of lobster meat were really good and more than I was expecting, because usually when you get lobster you pay a big price for a small amount of meat. The lobster roll, which is one of their signature dishes on the burger and lobster menu, which isn't very extensive, that's the whole point. They specialize in a few dishes and do them really well. I wasn't really disappointed with the lobster roll. The bread itself, the brioche bun, was very good and buttered nicely. The lobster itself tasted good, and the sauce inside was creamy and married very well with the lobster itself. The only issue I'd have is that there was a lot of bread to the lobster ratio, but I'm just making small quibbles about the dish. In terms of a lobster roll, this was one of the best that I've ever had. So this is the prawn tempura from a Korean, Japanese, Chinese restaurant in the Asiana Hotel called Soban. The tempura tastes really good. The batter is light but flavorful and well seasoned, and sticks well to the prawn itself. It doesn't just slide off when you eat the prawn like sometimes is the case with tempura. The prawn was perfectly cooked. It's a very important thing that the prawn is not overcooked, otherwise it becomes very chewy, and a lot of restaurants make this basic error. The sweet potato fries were tasty and had very good texture, but I prefer them to be a bit more crispy and a bit more sweet. So even using the natural taste of the sweet potato, the natural sweetness, I like them to add an extra level of sweetness with another ingredient such as honey to bring out that flavor as the primary flavor of the dish. Sticky toffee pudding, a classic British dessert from JG's Steakhouse. The dessert is really tasty and can satisfy anyone who has a bit of a sweet tooth. The portion size was good for the price. The way that it tasted, it left you wanting a bit more. The cake to sauce ratio was very good, and the cake itself was very moist, and added to that with the sauce itself, it added the extra moisture that meant it was very easy to chew and digest and left you wanting more. So we've been at Taste of Dubai today. We've been to the inventing room, we've tried a cooking class, we've sung karaoke at Lucky Voice, and we've tried food from places like Italy, Korean barbecue, every kind of food imaginable. We're leaving now, but I've had a great time today, and next year check it out. That's the end of the episode. Check out my next video of LJ Eats. Thanks for watching the video. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel, LJ, and check out the videos here and here. Please give a like and comment as well on this video.